Hello, everybody. It's me, Unchi Star, and I know this is gonna be a wrestling blog, but if you guys know the drill, please hit that like button down below. If you are new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Make sure notifications are definitely turned on, and thank you. So, anyway, first of all, I'm just gonna let you guys know on this video that I made a video last night. I was working on the title, but it's been changed to something else. But for those who had seen my video last night and one of them told me that it was a parody account, thank you for telling me that. That Abby cancer scam, it was nothing more than a parody. I'm sorry if I end up blocking it. It's just that I wasn't sure if it really was her, but so yes, if you guys don't know the story about what is going on, please go search on Twitter hashtag Abby's cancer scam, and you can check out. Also, make sure you follow Drama Llama and Luna Paw on Twitter. You'll be seeing them on there. Anyway, so I want to get that out of the way because I want to get into more further situations. Apparently, a new episode of Being the Elite had just came out, and I decided to watch it, and wow. The episode they called Pull Apart, and spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it, go watch it right now. It'll be in the ending annotations or down description down below. So please go watch Being the Elite. So apparently, if you guys didn't know, these are definitely spoilers, but the whole entire episode is on the Australian tour that just took place, and it's really kind of crazy, especially when it gets down to towards the ending, where apparently it's a slow motion and music playing, yeah, and it turns out Cody tries to throw a chair at Kenny. But, so yes, if you guys didn't know, the whole entire episode is centering around the tour. And especially if you look in the beginning, into both Nick and Matt's view and Kenny's view, you can see that Cody saw Kenny, and they had to go into a different direction, and I'm surprised Kenny hasn't seen it, but it was kind of crazy, but yes, and then of course there's a lot of things going on separately, where Cody and Nick and Matt doing things as well as Kenny does, but especially when the three of them went to go to a movie, and Kenny somehow, I do not want to be mean about this, but apparently you could easily find it. But Kenny was watching a video clip from I will admit this, but because in the video you can see he's watching a movie clip.com, but it's actually their YouTube channel now, of a scene from Casablanca, and if you don't know about this, and I do not want to go into details, but it's kind of crazy, and it was so funny how it was kind of funny, but at the same time it was like, woo, doggy. I can't believe that he was out, and he's like, I know this is be crazy, but he was acting like nearly like a woman, but he is such a man that he is. Sorry, my nose is definitely running. So anyway, so it was kind of funny, kind of cute, kind of hot, and kind of me getting in trouble for admitting that. But yeah, I mean, that was just crazy. So anyway, but yes, and towards the ending of the episode, it turns out that this is the huge spoiler part. Kenny and Cody end up trying to kick each other's butts, but before they have to face each other in New Orleans. It's on April 5th at Ring of Honor Supercard of Honor. And apparently, it turns out that Cody decides to throw a chair at Kenny during this whole entire thing that is with music and slow motion going on. He almost hit Kenny. I mean, seriously. It was like... I'm just glad he just ducked. Oh, and by the way, it has been also announced on Kenny's Twitter account that there's a new t-shirt available right now on Pro Wrestling Tees. Has to deal with with the Supercard of Honor. It says if you're taking sides, if either you're on Cody's side or Kenny's side. And apparently, so there's a t-shirt for those who are on Kenny's side. I believe is available on ProWrestlingTees.com/Kenny Omega. I'm pretty sure. Or it's under the new arrivals. I'm not sure about Cody because Cody hasn't said a word about this. The only thing he has been focusing on is his wife, Brandy. Actually, speaking about Brandy, yesterday, she was the Daily Diva does that Twitter account that talks about focusing on female wrestlers. They decided to reveal their Daily Diva of the day, and it's Brandy, and 3 comments, I do mean this, 3 comments were so negative against her. 2 Twitter accounts, I have, just letting you guys know, I blocked all 3 of them, because it was very mean, though. 3 accounts. 2 accounts are more like a favoring of if it would be somebody else. One person had commented saying it should have been Eva. I'm like, excuse me? Says the woman, it says the person who wants to have Alicia Fox as champion. Oh yeah, so 2 of the 3 Twitter accounts want Alicia Fox as champion. That the Daily Diva thing had posted out. And then there was a 3rd one who is a huge fan of Melina So I'm thinking, why is 3 people in a negative way saying bad things about this? Bad things about Brandy. And, I'm just, ticked off. And despite I know that the storyline going on with her husband and Kenny is happening, I had to go out there and defend her. Because Brandy is, in fact, a better wrestler than any of those who had chosen. And I do mean it. I mean, even though I haven't seen her first match, but I heard out of the words of Cody, and I will believe it. I do believe what he's saying, and believe me. And when I mean her first match that's in Ring of Honor, okay? But yes. And I think it should be available up on either on YouTube or probably on Fight TV. One of those 2 would have it. Anyway, so yes, Brandy got some hate thrown at her, and even though Brandy saw that, and but still, I had to say something because, heck, even though of what's going on with her husband and Kenny Omega, because even though I'd rather take my side on Kenny. But to talk bad about somebody who is, in fact, who is working on being the best wrestler she can be, and going up, and probably, hopefully, to win the Women of Honor Championship, that is what it could be. But to say bad things about her, yeah, that's not gonna help. That's not gonna help at all. So, yeah. Now, the other thing I also want to address is that about the whole entire situation with Michael Elgin. If you guys didn't know, I guess what I'm hearing from, I had to listen to a podcast last night, and this is the reason why I did not sleep well last night. Where is it? So, if you guys didn't know, I listened last night on the, hopefully, I don't know, it's not gonna bring up. Oh, okay. A podcast, because Dramaloma had to retweet this because of the subject that's going on with Miss Abby Arthur, but it was actually that Les Moore and his co-host, I can't remember his last name, but his first name is Hugh, talked about the situation with what is going on with the Powerbomb TV that has been, have IWA Mid-South and others. Well, what happened was one of their founders had to part ways with the with it, and it turns out because it has to deal with Michael Elgin showing up at IWA Mid-South, and then apparently he unexpectedly appeared at AAW, and despite I do not like him because, first of all, he had blocked me on Twitter for no apparent reason, unless I had blocked him first because of something that maybe have to do with him defeating my favorite wrestler, Tim Donst. But if you guys don't know the whole entire story, what's going on, it's something that have to deal with a upcoming wrestler, female wrestler named Moses Malone. But she had her name changed to be the woman because of other people like Dave Meltzer had called her that. Well, anyway, everybody, and when I heard about what happened at AAW, I was like, really? And even though Les Moore had talked about this on his show, it was it was kind of crazy. And I heard that AAW ended up apologizing, but it was because it has to deal with some of the with AAW and some of the other wrestling promoters had decided to book and bring in Tetsuya Naito to hang on just one moment. Sorry. Tetsuya Naito and for I guess to give him a little more exposure in the United States, and it's because, he is, even though he's considered one of the four faces of New Japan, he was brought in. So apparently apparently they brought in Michael Elgin, and I heard that Michael Elgin is suing Moses Malone, and I cannot say anything much about that, but if you want to know about this, I'll try to link the podcast and also, you can check. Yeah, you guys can just at least check it out. So anyway, so yes, so the podcast, the episode of Being the Elite, and apparently also I'll also include Kenny's T-shirt that he's selling, that will be recording for Supercard of Honor in April. So that's like a month. That's a month and a half away, before this match happens, because it's taking place during WrestleMania weekend, and yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Now, if by all means necessary, I'm gonna see if I'm gonna end up doing I think I'm gonna try to get into Wrestling Heads, the Wrestling Heads broadcast radio, and to see if I could, address the situation that have been going on. But I don't know. But I mean, there wasn't one yesterday because it was President's Day. So yeah, I'm gonna see if if there's going to be one, I believe, this week. I don't know. But anyway, guys, that's it for now. Oh, and one other thing. Despite during the weekend had happened, I guess I heard I forgot about Nova Pro Wrestling. Apparently, during Friday, Tim Donst had wrestled. Yeah, so, but I don't know how that went, but I couldn't believe what's going on with him. Anyway, just one moment again. Anyway, so yes, excuse me again. So yes, so about Tim Donst with his situation going on at Nova Pro Wrestling is his gimmick is getting a little bit more getting a little more crazier, and I feel like it's almost to that of his time in Chikara that had happened. But apparently he has 2 new associates, and I feel like this is coming from like his days in Chikara. If you guys don't know about that, apparently when Tim Donst had took over leadership of what it was supposed to be of the BDK, but it turned to something else. Oh, not again. Anyway, so when he took over the BDK and being the leader of it, and oh man, not again. He ended up taking over leadership until like he kind of took down until the BDK was winding down and was no more. But he was, he ended up having some kind of little group. Anyway, and I almost felt like, from what I saw the photos, I almost felt like that vibe going on. But it's something that is going on with Tim Donst. It's just that I don't know how much of this gimmick he's doing, this safety first gimmick is going on, but understand this. This is not much of the Tim Donst that I have seen since he started to follow me, and I became a fan since. But hopefully I will see more about this. But the only thing that's made me kind of angry and upset is both AIW, that's Absolute Intense Wrestling, and CCW, Combat Zone Wrestling. I don't know what the heck happened, but I don't know why they're not booking him anymore. And I don't know, especially because the last thing that happened was for Donst was when he was in CCW. DJ Hyde told him to show up, and that was the last thing I heard of, and I haven't heard anything since. And as for AIW, I don't know, because I don't know if what is going on with them, and I don't know if they're gonna have him back. So unless the reason why is because they're not having a lot of money, or the other thing is why I can speculate is because they're really kind of concerned about what had happened and to him, that actually I should say what happened to his family. But then again, I have no idea what's going on, and so hopefully I will know further. But I'm kind of concerned about him. I mean, since about 3 years ago, he had that tumor situation on his kidney. And then, of course, then about almost 2 years ago, his father got a little bit out of control and almost killed his mother in front of his stepfather and witnesses, like badly. But I'm sure he's okay.